Hello guys, welcome all to today's lecture. In today's lecture, we'll see transportation problem. So transportation problem is a special kind of linear programming problem which comes under operational research. In this problem, the goods are transported from set of sources to the set of destination subject to supply and demand of sources and destination respectively, such that the total cost of transportation is minimized. So in this problem we have to fulfill the supply and demand of sources, some source and some destination. So we have to supply a good. Okay, example, so we have supply a good from a source to a destination. Accordingly, we have some supplies and we have some demands, and the motto of this agenda of this problem is we have to minimize the transportation cost. Okay, so there are three methods to solve the transportation problem: northwest corner cell method, least cost method, and Vogel's approximation method. So in today's lecture we'll see two methods from this transportation problem. So first method we'll see the northwest corner cell method, right? So the problem is given like this: obtain initial basic feasible solution to following transportation problem by using northwest corner method and least cost method. So we have given a problem. So if we see the problem, we see the list of sources and list of destination. So and we have some demand and some supply. So we have to check first summation of this supply and summation of this demand. So if in this problem, if we see 500 plus 200 700 plus 400 1100 plus 200 1300 is our supply, and 200 plus 400 600 plus 400 1000 plus 300, that is 1300. So as we can see, the addition of supply and addition of demand is same. So this transportation problem is called as balanced transportation problem, right? And we have to check it if it is balanced or not, and if it is not, then we have to turn it into balanced problem. So now this problem is already balanced problem, so we have to solve this problem. In this problem we have given this number. So what is this number? This is the cost to supply from a source to destination. So if we can see, we have given this 2. So what is this 2? It means that it is the cost to supply from source 1 to destination A per unit. It is a cost to supply from source 1 to destination A per unit 2. So is in this way we have given these numbers. Okay, so let's start with solving this problem. So we have given this problem. So this problem is something like this, and we have to solve it by northwest corner method. So we know what is mean by northwest corner. So as we know, we can find the northwest corner. So this is north side and this is west side. So this is northwest, this is northwest. So we have to choose a corner which is based on the northwest side. Okay, and then what we have to do, I will explain in the problem. So let's solve it, the problem. So this is that the same problem we have given. So if this is the problem which is the northwest corner, so as we can see, 3 is the this s1 d1, this method, this cell is the northwest cell, this cell is the northwest cell. So we have to start with solving this cell, right? So now we have to compare the demand and the supply of this cell. Okay, so as we can see, demand is 250 and supply is 300. So whichever is less we have to write here. So we have to draw a rectangle like shape here, and we have to write smaller value here. Now we have to subtract this value from this value. So 250 minus 250, then this becomes 0. This becomes 0. And 250, 300 minus 250, so this becomes 50. Now as we can see that the demand of D1, this demand becomes 0, so we can cancel this demand. So it is fulfilled already. So it is fulfilled, so we can cancel it out. Okay, now remaining problem is this much only, that is D2, D3, D4 and S1, S2, S3. So again, which is the northwest corner? So again this cell S1, D2, this cell is northwest corner. Again we'll draw rectangle here, and then again compare the demand and supply. So whichever is less we have to write here. So 50 is less here, 50, and here 350. So again we have to subtract this 50 from this 50, so it becomes 0, and this 50 from this 350, so it becomes 300. Again, as we can see, supply becomes 0, so we can, so S1 can't supply, this S1 can't supply anything, so we discard this S1. S1 can't supply anything, so we discard this S1. Now the remaining cells are S2, D2. So these are D2, D3, D4, S2, S3. So which is again northwest corner. So this 6 is this cell S2, D2 means this cell is the northwest. Again comparing the values, demand is 300 and supply is 400. So whichever is less we have to write here. So 300 is less, we write here. So again subtract 300 from this 300, it becomes 0, and 400 minus 300, this become 100, right? So this, as we can see, demand D2 is 0, so we can discard this D2. We can discard this D2. Now remaining is this cell. Again northwest cell is this cell, so S2, D3. So we can see, again comparing demand and supply, demand is 400, supply is 100, whichever is less we have to write here. So 100 is less, so subtracting this 100 from this 100, it becomes 0, and 100 from this 400, it becomes 300. Again source S2 becomes 0, so source S2 can't supply anything, it becomes 0. Now again S3, D3, D4, only these two, which is northwest. So this cell is northwest. Now again comparing supply and demand of S3, D3, this cell. So demand is 300 and supply is 500. So whichever is less is 300, we have to write here. Then 300 minus 300, it becomes 0, and 300 minus 500, it becomes 200. And the last remaining cell, if we can see that only remaining cell is this cell, so its supply is 200 and demand is 200, so we just write here 200. So this 200 minus 200 is 0, and this 200 minus 200 is 0. So our problem get solved. Now we have to find the transportation cost. So transportation cost. Now transportation cost is, now we have to multiply this value with the cost. So it will be 250 into 3 plus 50 into 1 plus this 300 into 6 plus 100 into 5 plus 300 into 3 plus 200 into 2. So what will be the value? So it will be 750 plus 50 plus 1800 plus 500 plus 900 plus 400. So it will become 4400. Now let's solve this problem using least cost cell method. So as name suggested, we have to always see for the least cost cell. So as in this problem, as we can see, 1, this cell S1D2, the least cost is 1. So we'll start with this, solving this cell. So again, S1D2 is that cell. So again, comparing demand and supply of that cell. So as we can see, demand is 350 and supply is 300. So whichever is less, we have to write here. So 300 is less. Again, we have to subtract this 300 from this 300. It becomes 0 and this become 50 here. So as we can see that S1 can't supply anything. So we can cancel this S1. Now the least cost is 2, and as we can see that there are two cells in which these two values are there, S2D1 this cell and S3D4 this cell. There are two values. So by solving any cell, so let's say we are solving S2D1. So let's solve this cell. So again, comparing the demand and supply, the demand is 250 and supply is 400. So I am writing 250 here. Now subtraction, so 250 minus 250, this becomes 0, and 400 minus 250, this becomes 150 here. Now next cell is, now as we can see, demand D1 becomes 0, so we can discard this cell. Now again, solving S3D4, so this. Now again, check the demand and supply. Demand is 200, supply is 500, so I am writing 200 here. Subtraction, 200 minus 200, this becomes 0, and 200 minus 500 minus 200, this becomes 300 here, right? Now as we can see, D4 becomes 0, so we can discard this cell. Again, as we can see that there are two values, two values there. So solving any value, any cell, so we are solving S3D2. Now the demand is 50 and supply is 300, so I am writing 50 here. Now this 50 minus 50 becomes 0, 50 minus 300, this becomes 250 here. Now solving this cell, as we can see, D2 becomes 0, so I am discarding this. Now solving this cell, S3D3, again supply is 250 and demand is 400, so I am writing 250 here. Now 250 minus this 250 becomes 0, and 400 minus 250, it becomes 150, right? So this 0. Now only remaining cell is this, and as we can see that demand is 150 and supply is 150, so I am writing here 150, it becomes 0 and it becomes 0. Okay, now we'll find the transportation cost. Now here 250 into 2 plus 300 into 1 plus 50 into 3 plus 150 into 5 plus 250 into 3 plus 200 into 2. So it will become 250 into 2, that is 500 plus 300 plus 150 plus 750 plus 750 again plus 400, and this becomes 2950. So as we can see that by solving the problem using northwest corner method, we find the transportation cost as 4400, and by using least cost cell method we find the transportation cost as 2950. So hope you have understood this method, and it is easy to solve using northwest corner and least cell method. Thank you very much.